Enjoying things? It's going pretty well for you at the moment.
Yeah, it's been going great. Well, obviously the team's off a couple of wins at the minute, so everyone's got a good vibe at Hibs at the moment. But personally for me, it's been a great start. Just finding my feet here. Hopefully I can go on to become bigger and better.
Has the loan move so far met your expectations?
Yeah, definitely. Scottish football is tough. It's physical. It's fast. So that's what I was expecting, and it's making me better each day, training with the lads, and yeah, the main reason I'm here is for my development, so hopefully we can do big things this season.
And you're in a team with some highly experienced individuals, players that have played at a really high level. A lot of guys have played in the Premier League down in England. You've obviously got Neil Lennon, who's a big name as a manager as well. How are you finding that side of it?
Yeah, it's been amazing. To be honest, the lads who have got the experience, you know who they are. We have some internationals we have some legends for Hibs here, and it's class. I'm gaining experience every day from them. The gaffer's been class for me at the minute. He's just playing me every week, which is what I need. That's my main objective, is to play every week, and I'm just in a good place at the moment, and hopefully it'll stay like this.
How are things? I'm just interested in how things are going with the parent club, and are they keeping an eye on you? Are they sending people up to watch you, or are they speaking to you on a weekly basis? How's that relationship working at the moment during your loan?
Yeah, I speak to people from Man City, my parent club. Yeah, they're keeping tabs. They watch me every week. Hopefully they're liking what they see, and who knows what can happen in the future. But at the minute they're keeping tabs on me and just making sure that everything's going right, making sure that I'm happy and stuff, which is obviously the main thing. But yeah, it's going well at the minute, so there's no worries.
It's easy to look at City and think they're on a different planet. The scale of the spending, the players they've got. I suppose the manager brings that. It's probably the most high-profile manager in the world as well. But have you been given an indication that you could make the grade there in the first team?
Well, when I was there, obviously I was very close to making the grade, and there's lots of wonderfully gifted young boys there who will never play for Man City, if we're being honest. Maybe I'm one of them, I'm not sure yet. Obviously I've still got a contract to fulfil there, and I still love Man City, but it's very difficult, everyone knows that they do have money, but if you're good enough, if the manager does think that you're good enough, then he will play you. He's shown that, and it's just about if you're right for that manager at the particular time.
How long have you been at City? And how did you come to be there in the first place?
Well, I was on trial at United, Blackburn and Man City at the time, and United didn't want to take me, and I signed for City, and it's just been the love that I've had ever since, and I signed when I was about 8 years old, so I've been there for a long time, and I've seen the big change that they've had from being a small club in the Premier League to becoming the biggest force in the Premier League. So it's been great, and they deserve everything that they've got, so it's brilliant.
How did it feel when they offered you a professional contract then? Oh
yeah, it was a great feeling, because obviously I was young, I didn't really know what a professional contract is. I just thought it just carried on, and when obviously my agent told me that I was going to get one, it was class feeling. Yeah, it's probably one of the proudest moments of mine and my family's life.
And what was it like sitting down with the likes of, if you have sat down with Pep Guardiola, I don't know if you have you?
Yeah.
And what is it when you're sitting in front of this, Paul says that this most famous manager in world football,
yeah,
and he's talking to you about your game?
Yeah, obviously you can go two ways. You can be starstruck, or you're there to do a job. I know that he's obviously one of the biggest in the world, but you have to get that out of your mind straight away, and you're there to show how good you are. Do you know what I mean? So you're just there to compete at the end of the day, and hopefully one day I can compete in that team.
How enthusiastic is he about trying to develop young players like yourself?
Yeah, he's very enthusiastic in my opinion. Obviously it didn't work out with me at the moment, but a couple of my friends who were there, they train with the first team every single day, and there's probably about 3 or 4 players who do that, so it shows that it is there for the taking if you're good enough. But you have to be realistic. They have some of the best players in the world, so not just in the Premier League, in the actual world. So it is very difficult, but hopefully someone will do it soon.
you look at Patrick Roberts at Celtic and how he's developed, and they're talking about him being a multi-million-pound player. First of all, do you know Patrick well? Or?
Yeah, I know Patrick very well. Yeah, he's a top player. He's obviously learning his trade here in Scotland, just like I am. He had a very successful time with Celtic last year, over the last 18 months, and he's back now to hopefully do that again. He's a fantastic player, but I'm sure he'll achieve what he can get to his full potential.
Was his success part of the reason for you coming to Scotland?
Definitely similar, because we're similar players. We're both wingers and we both like to dribble a lot. We like to run at players. So when I seen him obviously doing as well as what he did, it obviously gave me a bit of hope. And obviously the manager and stuff here helped me come in to see the training ground and see how good it was. Everything was just seemed the right place for me to be at.
And when you look at all the lavish spending in the Premier League, obviously Man City may be the best exponents of that, but there is also a willingness and a desire to try and blood young English players. I'm thinking of Tottenham, they come to mind. You look at their game against Real the other night, they had maybe 4 or 5 young English boys playing. How encouraging is that? Because we often hear, certainly up here, that English football fans saying, our national team isn't good enough. We don't have enough good, really talented young players playing first team football. But for all the spending, when you look at what's happening at Tottenham and other clubs, it must be pretty encouraging.
Yeah, it's definitely encouraging. Obviously 2 of my friends played, Harry and Dele played the other night and they played fantastic. It just shows that when you do believe in the youngsters, if you just stick by them, it will come to a plan in the end. It's definitely encouraging for people who are not there yet but have a good chance. They're talented boys. So you just got to stick with it. You just got to be patient, I think. Be very patient and just not get frustrated, not try and force things. So yeah, if you don't force things, I think it will be a lot better for you.
You know Harry Kane? You know Harry Kane?
Quite well.
No, not Harry Kane. Harry Winks.
Oh, Harry Winks?
Yeah, not Harry Kane.
And you know him and Dele quite well?
Yeah, I played with them in the national team, and obviously they're going on to be doing fantastic things right now, and hopefully they'll carry on doing that.
Dele Alli's been touted as a big signing. Yeah. For some club. And what type of character is he?
Oh, he's class. He's just a nice guy, he's a normal boy who's living his dream, and he's just getting all the fruits in life, so I'm so happy for him, yeah.
And back to yourself, you said you were on trial at United. I take it that's Manchester United.
Yeah.
City, and who else?
Blackburn.
Yeah. What club did you support when you were in England?
I supported City. Well, I was from Manchester. I didn't really support anyone, to be honest, because I was so young. I used to have maybe 20 different football shirts when I was younger. I just like every other kid, and obviously when I signed for City, that became the love that I had, because I was going to their games every weekend, with my father. So yeah, Man City now.
And this weekend, what have you made of playing in front of these fans at Easter Road?
It's been class at the minute, especially at the minute. Obviously, sometimes it can get a bit reactive when we're going behind and stuff, but the fans are entitled to that, and at the minute, they're in a happy place, we're in a happy place, and hopefully it'll just last for a long time.
Enjoy the derby game?
Oh yeah, it was class. Probably one of the best games that I've played in, for atmosphere and the will to win and stuff. It was unreal.
Brandon, you look like you're loving your football at the moment. How much is that down to the way the team plays? Do you think that suits you?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I'm in a team where I'm on the ball a lot and I'm running at players a lot, and in the other teams that I've been at, I wasn't really in that role as a team. So for me, it's perfect. The players, they just want to get me on the ball, me and Boiler on each side, and we're both doing well at the minute, and hopefully it'll carry on.
Who's the quickest, you or Martin Boyle?
I'd say Boiler. He's so sharp, to be honest. He's one of the sharpest players I've ever seen. So yeah, I'd say Boiler.
Really?
Yeah, he's frightening quick.
Don't tell him that.
Brandon, how important was it looking at the style of play that Hibs do play? Like, if you look at City, and obviously like to keep on the floor, and Hibs maybe like to do things the right way as well.
Yeah, definitely. The manager told me that we like to play, and he gets frustrated when we start to kick it long and stuff, So it's perfect for me. That's what style I've been brought up. That's what I want to do. I want to get the ball on the floor and run at people and dribble. And everyone in the team wants to do that, So it's just perfect.
Was that a specific target when you were talking with City when you were looking at clubs to move to?
Well, yeah, definitely. Obviously, because I'm that style of player, if the ball was constantly in the air, then it wouldn't have suited me. I wouldn't have been able to show what I can do. I wouldn't be able to dribble past players. So that's probably the first thing that we look for when I'm trying to decide where to go on loan. So yeah, Hibs have just been the team for me.